France is a white man country. But right now, if you look at the football club,
yes,
national team,
yes,
it's 89%. Let's say 89% blacks. Where are the whites?
Yes,
they have given up on life.
you know, how much time can you spend with your kid in one day?
It's not about time. It's not about time.
Yes.
The time that you spend with your child.
Yes.
It is about the quality time that you spend with your child.
Yes.
Quality time.
Yes.
Now, what do you do with your child when you're with your child?
Yes.
What kind of talks do you have?
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
Now, that is what I'm calling quality time. You can spend the whole of your life with your child.
Yes.
But you're not impacting on that child.
Yes.
A teacher will stay with a child for 45 minutes.
Yes.
And impact on that child.
Yes.
So it's about the quality time that you take with your child.
Because around this time, festive time, our kids are at home.
Yes.
And there is a lot of energy.
Keep watching Kati Kati on Planet Dream, where everything is green.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, everyone who's there at home, we thank you for supporting us and watching each and every episode. Welcome to another thrilling, a fascinating episode of Kati Kati Show with me, El Tezi, Mr. Riebebe. And seated right next to me is the one and only
Sir George's,
the only knight from Amerushire.
Yeah.
Siku hizi Sir George's umekuwa ni kama mystery. Umekuwa ni kama myth.
As long as I'm not like missed.
Yes.
No problem.
Wajua nilifika town. Nikasikia jamaa anaisema Sir George's. Ai! Siku hizi umekuwa ni kipenzi cha watu.
Sio siku hizi. Hapana. Tangu time immemorial.
Wewe ni celebrity.
Sio mambo na celebrity. I'm a man of people.
You're
people
a man.
Of men.
You're a man of people.
People of men.
You're a people of men.
Yeah.
You're the Sarah. Sir George's, it is Christmas.
Yes.
It is that festive season. It is holiday time.
Huru Day.
Yes, Huru Day imefika. And when it's Huru Day,
party after party
Party
after party
after party.
after party.
Yes.
After party after party.
After party. Actually, even today, I got some time to speak to some teenagers, and they told me our plans for this festive season. Number one, sherehe. Sasa nikaangalia, nikasema sherehe, and they were young, but they later came clear and told me, sio sherehe, birthdays, they said birthdays.
Very few are born in December.
Yes. So
most kids, when most kids are born?
Yes.
September. August, September.
Yes.
October.
Yes.
That's when most kids are born.
Yes. So this was
when was your firstborn?
My firstborn. Yes.
When was?
January. Yes.
Secondborn
was born in September. November. Actually, yes, November.
So September, November.
Yes.
Because of Christmas.
Yes.
Most kids are born in
around
September,
that time.
October.
Yes.
Because of Christmas.
Yes. Now, Sir George's, this is what is bugging me, because around this time, festive time, our kids are at home.
Yes.
And there is a lot of energy. They're from school. They were. They say that when they're in school, it's like you're enclosed in a box.
Yes.
So when they come out with a lot of vigor, with a lot of energy, with a lot of expectation in the world. This is the time that our kids are coming back home and expecting to meet Alejandro. So they all over the schooling period, they were there watching the soap opera.
Yes.
Imagining things, thinking, writing letters if they still do, because nowadays I hear that even at school they have the mobile gadgets. I'm not sure of that. I'm not sure of that.
These days.
Yes. They TikTok.
They do SMS.
And not even, I think even they do WhatsApp in schools.
The WhatsApp.
The WhatsApp in schools.
They are all SMS.
Yes. And nowadays, I'm not sure if schools, regulate even the kind of foods they eat. But all in all, when they come back home, our kids have a lot of energy, a lot of vigor. They have a lot of expectations. Meeting Alejandro, Alejandro driving them mad, love in all aspects. They want to experience a lot of things.
Love is in the air.
Yes, love is in the air. They want to experience all these things. And even in our other episodes, you have spoken about parents also being busy and not being able to be there around the kids.
Yes.
Sir Georges,
Yes.
what is going to happen to our kids during this Christmas? Even before we get to the depth of this, I just want you to give me your imagination. What is going to happen this festive season?
I think those kids who have their parents
Yes.
are going to enjoy the holiday. Those kids who are in the care of their parents
Yes.
are going to, partner with their parents.
Yes.
Those kids who have their parents
Yes.
are going to go to their villages.
Yes.
Every Kenyan has a village.
Yes.
It's very funny
Yes.
that during the festive seasons, you find Nairobi empty. So most people will go to the
Villages.
So it's like those. I'm talking about those who have parents.
Yes.
Can I add another word?
Yes.
Those who have responsible parents.
Yes.
Because some parents are not responsible. Some parents don't care about their kids.
Yes.
Some parents they were not parented.
Yes.
So they don't parent.
Yes.
So and some parents also like taking their absconding their responsibilities.
Yes.
So there are those who are going to give their kids to their grandparents.
Yes.
Those who are going to give to their parents.
Yes.
To take care of their kids. And I think that is where there is a mix-up, because you cannot entrust your grandparents.
Yes.
The energy that they used to have when they were rearing you,
Yes.
they may not have that energy anymore. The things that you are able to see those days, they are not going to be as strict to your kids as they used to be to you.
Yes.
Because these are grandchildren.
Yes.
And grandchildren, everybody want to be, to please their grandchildren, because that is the joy of a grandfather,
Yes.
a grandmother, to see their grandchildren happy.
Yes.
Yes.
But Sir Georges, I feel like you are putting a lot of pressure on the parents. And with the kind of, I won't speak about the economy, because it's not even about the economy.
Yes.
But the parents have to go out and look for money. They have to fend for the family. They have to feed their kids. They have to get money for next year fees, These parents are busy. Are we not, I feel like you're putting a lot of pressure on these parents, Sir Georges. Is it only the parents who are going to take solely the burden of taking care of the kids?
I think so.
Where are we as a society, Sir Georges?
No, you see, society, when we were growing up, we used to have a society. No, not anymore. Not anymore. Because our teachers is part of the society. But if a teacher lays his or her hand on your child, disciplines your child, most parents will go to school screaming. Hata mi sipigangi mtoto yangu, I don't even pinch my kids. Why are you beating my child?
Yes.
So, rearing kids, there is a scripture that says, spare the rod, spoil your child. So, children are supposed to be disciplined.
Yes.
But you see, the West
Yes.
I was listening to President Museveni the other day speak.
Yes.
And I was happy with how he was saying it.
Yes.
You cannot keep on borrowing culture from the West
Yes.
to Africa. Culture from the West to, it's like the West, they have given up on life.
Yes.
I can tell you, in the West, they have given up on life. Now, let me...
when you say the West has given up on life, you just leave me wondering,
they have.
Where is Africa?
They have. Africa, there is a lot of life in Africa.
A lot of hope.
A lot of life. You see, in the West, Yeah, I will be taken to court. However, I don't care. I will defend myself.
Yes.
Now, you see, in the West,
Yes.
for example, look, let me show you, like in France.
Yes.
France is a white man country. But right now, if you look at the football club,
Yes.
national team,
Yes.
it's 89%, to say me, let's say 89% blacks. Where are the whites?
Yes.
They have given up on life. No, you know, it's,
Okay. I find it funny. I find it hilarious. Because
you know life.
someone will expect that Africa is where people have given up on life.
No. Africans,
Yes.
if you come to Africa,
Never say die.
No, go to the go. I think you need to get my fight. go to the slums.
Yes.
There is real life. Boys are playing football out there.
Yes.
They are naked, but
Yes.
they are playing football. That is life.
That is true
You need-
life.
That is life.
Yes. Running around,
Playing football,
naked, dancing
dancing
in the rain,
They are playing guitars,
playing in the sewage,
and they are
drinking the sewage water.
that is what is called life.
Yes, drinking the rain
Let me
water
tell you,
from the
You
ground.
will sleep outside.
Yes.
And they are never sick.
Yes, that is Africa.
What
This is Africa.
That is life.
Yes.
That is life. You see, there is a way you think about life. You want to mold it so much. You want to take care of yourself. You want to do so much until you end up killing the bacteria that are used in your body.
Yes. Yes.
So I think those parents who are responsible.
Yes.
You see, when you have a child,
Yes.
you have to budget for that child.
Yes.
Because I told you the other day, when you kneel down, you're automatically praying to God
Yes.
to bless you.
Yes.
So if God blesses you with a child,
Yes.
then you need to budget for that child.
Yes, yes.
You need to start budgeting. Not to talk about the government. It's you to decide how you want your child to be.
Yes.
So if, for example, you're so busy,
Yes.
employ responsible house help.
Yes.
Who can be able to help your kids do homework, who can be able to help your kids with life.
Yes.
You see, like, because eventually I know you'll be asking me so many questions
Yes.
about pregnancies, because
Yes.
this time,
Yes.
I started by telling you most kids are born in September, October.
Yes.
Because of Christmas, because of this festive
Yes.
season.
Yes.
So what really happens is we let our kids, we don't talk to our kids.
Yes.
Talking alone, if for example you have 1 hour in your house and you're able to sit down with your kids and talk to them, then you're making your kids realize that they have a father.
Yes.
They have in fact, when we were growing up, we used to know that a rich man, his kids most of the time don't behave.
Yes.
Don't behave. Because we take too much time looking for money, we forget about our kids. And eventually now, during your old age, you'll be crying. So it's good to devote some time to nurturing your kids.
Yes.
So I'm not putting a lot of pressure on parents. The pressure is already there.
Yes.
If you don't cry today, you're going to cry tomorrow.
Yes.
Somebody was telling me,
Yes.
if you don't walk,
Yes.
you'll pay to walk.
Yes.
You understand?
Yeah.
Yes. So if you don't cry today, you're
cry
going
tomorrow.
to cry tomorrow.
Yes.
And it will be too late.
Yes.
Yes.
There's a great African saying, Sir Georges, that goes that an African child is raised by the village.
Yes.
Yani mtoto wa Kiafrika asili halelewi tu na wazazi wake, bali ni the whole society, the whole village that is raising that kid. Sir Georges, what you're saying is relatively okay, but there is that moment, that time, how much time can you spend with your kid in one day?
Now, you see, it's not about time. It's not about time.
Yes.
The time that you spend with your child.
Yes.
It is about the quality time that you spend with your child.
Yes.
Quality time.
Yes.
Now, what do you do with your child when you're with your child?
Yes.
What kind of talks do you have?
Yes.
Yes.
Now,
That is what I'm calling quality time. You can spend the whole of your life with your child,
Yes.
but you're not impacting on that child.
Yes.
A teacher will stay with a child for 45 minutes
Yes.
and impact on that child.
Yes.
So it's about the quality time that you take with your child.
Yes.
Yes, that's what counts.
How much quality time do you spend with your child? Let's just say, according to what I get from you, 24 hours of a day, quality time. Somehow, what I'm getting from you, from what you're thinking,
yes.
Your thinking is
Yes.
spending quality time. It's like you're the only one who can spend quality time with your kid, because even peer pressure can be a quality time with your kid.
No, we are talking about a parent.
Yes.
Having quality time with his child.
Yes.
It's not the peer time. I'm not talking about. You see, during the day, the enemy can come and plant a lot of weed in your farm.
Yes.
Your child.
Yes.
Let them plant during the day. Let them plant all the seed. But
If they plant during the day, after 9 months, you are going to.
you are not. I'm talking very mature language.
No, I'm telling you.
This is what I'm
telling you, that quality time, because you're putting a lot of pressure on the kids, on the parents. According to what I'm getting from you, George, everything is revolving around the parents. You understand?
It is.
Like me, I was raised by my parents.
Yeah.
And they gave me quality time. But the little time that I had with my friends, or I spent with that girl, changed a lot of things. Even more than my parents could, change at that point. So what am I trying to tell you, Sir Georges? I want us to take shift the focus from from it being not only the parents, but what can the society do this time? Because Sir Georges, the parent is not the parent alone cannot do this, Sir Georges. As much as you try to tell me the parent can do this, it's not possible.
Now you see, a child, a person grows in a community.
Yes.
Grows in a community. But the first person that impacts the life of a child is the parents.
Yes.
And kids have a way of learning how their parents behave.
Yes.
How their parents look at things.
Yes.
Kids are very wise. If I know my father does not like ABC,
yes,
then I will always tend to shy away from that.
Yes.
Now, what I'm trying to say is, most parents, they have no impact on their kids. At the moment the kids realizes that you have nothing you live for, then they will take charge of it.
Yes.
Charge of you.
Yes.
Now I will give you an example with myself.
Yes.
When we were growing up, we were 7 boys. 7 boys.
Yes.
That's not a joke.
Yes.
And all of us, our dad was rare. But anytime he used to have time,
yes,
he would call us together.
Yes.
And he used to tell us this. Now, when it comes to girls, because this is where we are shying off from
yes,
kids.
Yes, yes.
We don't talk about sex life.
Yes.
And that is imminent. It's for sure.
Yes.
Once a child is 10 years, they start discovering their bodies.
Yes.
So you have to talk to them as a parent. Don't wait for the teacher to talk to them. Some teachers will show them practicals.
Yes.
Some teachers,
Yes.
So it has to be you as a father.
Yes.
You're talking to your daughter. You're telling your daughter, you know what, daughter? This is how things goes.
Yes.
This is how you're supposed to be. But our father used to sit down with us.
Yes.
The boys. And he would tell us that anytime you ever look at a girl, first of all, you have to look at the beauty of the girl. First thing. Yeah? So he would tell us, most of the time, you stretch your hand like this, eventually it will come back to its normal size. And it's a muzee, it's okay. So some of us may not catch it, but we'll ask, what did dad mean by saying that?
Yes.
So you stretch your hand like this, You cannot stay like that forever. It has to come back.
It has to come back.
So if it's your hand stretches up, wait for it to come back. You understand?
Yes.
I know you are also lost.
No, I'm getting you.
You are getting me.
Yes.
Oh, very good.
Yes.
You're a great man.
Yes.
Now, so
I'm getting
so,
you. Yeah.
Then you would tell us that if you find a girl, anytime you find a girl and you want to talk to that girl, make sure you don't kneel down. Because if you kneel down, you're praying to God. And in case you pray to God, God is faithful to answer your prayers.
Yes.
And if he answers your prayer, don't come to me telling me that child is not mine.
Yes.
Because that is your firstborn is the one I'm going to give my land to. He subdivided his land quite early.
Yes.
In fact, when I was in class 7, and you were told this is your land, but I'm going to give it to your firstborn, not you. So if you get a firstborn and you see this is not, I got the child by mistake, then know that is your wife, and that is the one I'm going to write my land. Is going to get the title deed.
Yes.
You understand? So we knew from day one what our father wanted. And I'm telling you, none of my brothers got a child out of wedlock. None. So why are our kids getting babies when they are 14 years? It's because we don't take time with them. Don't see that we have pressure. Why? If you went to get a child, you decided to get a child, you should have known the cost of having that child. It's that pressure. So you can't say you're looking for money. Money for what? Now, you go get money, have your 400,000 in your bank, 40 million in your bank account,
yes.
but you have 24 babies.
Yes.
Our father used to tell us that my prayer is that my wife will never be left with a child from my daughter to take care of.
Yes.
And my prayer is that my wife will never get hold of your baby without a mother. You understand?
Yes.
And that was very categorical about that.
Yes.
Nobody should get a child and bring that child at home.
Yes.
Nobody, not your sister, not your brother.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
And they would call us together and talk to us like
yes.
that. So it is us who have neglected, I repeat, our parental responsibilities. Yes, you can't say that I have to look for money. Look for money for what? Between money and your child, who is greater?
Your child.
Your father raised you to who you are. So then you come and tell us, I'm looking for money. Money for what? Then don't get kids.
Sir Georges, do you know why we say that a child is raised in a village? An African child is raised by the community. There's some kids.
Where is the community?
There's some kids. Listen, Sir Georges.
Where is the community?
There's some kids, even in the ghetto or anywhere, a lot of places, they don't have parents. You understand?
Yes.
Someone will tell me, the parent is the one who's taking the kid to school and whatnot. But these are kids who depend on these social systems that are placed by the church, by the school, by the activities. By the way, we have camping activities going on festivals. Because as much as you try to tell me the parent will bear the responsibility, there is that open space that the parent has gone to work, the daytime, where you find that the child has gone to engage with the peers, because you cannot lock the child. Unless you're talking about suburb areas, you're talking about places where people live in 1 acres lands, people live in big houses. But in setups, like in ghetto setups, or in Nairobi's setups, Uruma, Mathare, Wapi, Kitengela, kids engage. They engage with a lot. They engage with the social media, with other kids. And from that itself, Sir Georges, even the parent is not enough.
Let me tell you,
yes.
There are people who can, a girl who can conceive at 9 years.
Yes.
But rarely you find a child becoming pregnant at 9. Even 10, even 12. They start from 14,
yes,
15. So what I'm saying is,
yes,
what a child carries from to 14 years,
yes,
is what you've impacted in that child.
yes,
There is a saying in Meru that says, "Mwano tithe na ngina arelawone murungu." Yani mtoto mwenye hana baba ama mama ulelewa na Mungu. A child without a mother or a father,
yes,
God take care of that child.
yes.
So sometimes we cannot, if you have if a child has a parent, that child dresses well.
Yes.
That child grows faster.
Yes.
Even growing faster. You see what really makes children
yes.
behave the way they behave.
Yes.
Is because you give them good food, they mature early.
Yes.
If a child does not get good meal, will grow slowly, and by the time they are 14, they look like they are 9. So that child is already mature. But your child who is taking Cyrillac, who is taking Nani, who is taking all these,
yes.
hormonized food,
yes,
will grow faster, but the brain is not growing as the body is growing.
Yes.
So they are not able to overcome temptations.
Yes.
Those kids who have grown in the village, those who have grown in the slums.
Yes.
So, what I'm trying to say is, yes, during the day, these kids are interacting.
Yes.
But they require the input of a parent. And that's where we are going wrong.
Yes.
They require your input.
So you, according to you, everything surrounds the parent.
When I sit with my kids, my boys, I'll tell them, you can, when you're looking for a girl to marry, can you try to overlook these people from this village, look for those from that other village. You understand? So you are able to direct them. You know what I am saying is that you...
Is there a certain age that kids tend to become rebellious to even their parents?
Definitely.
That they feel like their parents cannot tell them anything. Is there that age that kids feel like, daddy ni mzee, ananiambia nini, ananisho nini, mzae ananisho nini?
You see, it's because when you start with them early, they know my father wants this.
Yes.
This is what my father wants.
Yes.
And you can always, if you are a friend to them, you see, the point here is to make them your friend, not to beat them, to talk to them, to be able to interact with them. So that when, for example, if you are interacting with your daughter, when a boy comes and starts saying, hey, you are beautiful, there is a tendency for that girl to come and tell your daughter to come and tell you, Dad, this boy was telling me, when you go to library, this boy is telling me that he loves me. So you can now be able to take a topic from there.
Yes. Now this is a Form 3 student?
No, even I have a boy in class 8 now.
Yes.
And the other day we went and he was telling me how he expects his family to be.
Yes.
So maybe has seen my failures.
Okay, wachana na class 8. Wachana class 8.
No, I'm trying to show
class 8 bado. Class 8 bado ako inclined to daddy, mommy.
That class 8.
But Form 3.
No, you see that class 8.
Yes.
That class 6, that class 5, that is where you begin. You begin early, then you are able to flow with them. By the time they are in Form 3, you are still friends. You're going. You see, like, sometimes you go, your boys, take your boys, go spend a night in the same bed, same room.
With your boys?
Yes, your boys. All of you are men.
Yes.
Yes. Even if this one is in class 4, this one is in Form 1.
Yes.
All of you are men.
Yes.
Go spend a night in one room.
Yes.
And you talk. Yes. You get?
Yes.
What is so special with you?
Yes.
You are a man like them.
Yes.
Yes.
Sir Georges, the way you're speaking, nikite kuangalia, I feel like you are far from reality.
You think so?
I want us to speak about a Form 3 student, a Form 4 student.
Yes.
At that age.
You're forgetting, I was once a Form 4 student.
Yes.
I was once a Form 1 student.
Yes.
I was once a Form 3 student. So I've been
a very unique Form 3 student.
I know how my father used to handle me that time. In fact, when we were in Form 3, it's when he was so hot on us.
Yes.
He was more rough with us. and you joke, you fight.
Yes.
Yes. And
Yes.
you know you cannot beat him.
Yes.
He has more stronger bones than you.
Yes.
I mean, my son cannot beat me.
Yes.
Yeah. You think he can beat
At the age of from 3. At the age of from 3.
You see,
Had the age of from 3. Had you learnt about? Had you ever tried to touch a woman, touch a girl?
Now, you see, one thing, how your father impact on you
Yes.
matters a lot. Yeah? In fact, even when we were in university, we used to fear women.
Yes.
Because I used to know if I get a child with a woman,
Yes.
straightforward, this child will be the one to inherit my father, not
Yes.
me. It was in black and white.
Yes.
In black and white. So, and I wanted to inherit my father's property. Yes. So you see, sometimes you have to come up with rules. Yes, strict rules. And actually, let me tell you, and you've seen your brother did something, it happened. Yes. One of my brothers got a baby outside.
Yes.
And he had to marry that girl.
Now,
You understand?
Thank you for coming to that point.
Yeah.
Because now I'm talking about your brother. You are the perfect child.
Yes.
Let us give you that.
Yes.
I'm talking about your brother.
Yes.
This time, this percentage of our kids that will get to that point.
Let me tell you, as long as there is sun and
Yes,
moon,
you were afraid. You were afraid of touching a lady, but your brother was not afraid.
no, he was not a young man.
Yes.
Let me tell you.
Yes.
But he actually married when he was that something else.
Yes.
But now when he wanted to marry, he had a girlfriend,
Yes.
and then he impregnated another girl.
Yes.
And he was told you cannot marry the girlfriend.
Yes.
If you want to marry the girlfriend, it's okay.
Yes.
Go buy your own land.
Yes.
Where my mother is.
Yes.
The boy is named after my father.
Yes.
He said, this is where, this woman is going to live in that house
Yes.
you have built.
Yes.
Very strict man.
Yes.
This is my compound. It's not your compound.
Yes.
Get out.
Go and hustle.
Yes. You understand? He wasn't a young man.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. So, Sir Georges, in this age,
Yes.
and that age, have things changed?
Nothing has changed.
Nothing has changed.
We have. Let me tell you why.
Yes.
Now, the other day, I was so upset with a friend of mine.
Yes.
His son went and impregnated a girl.
Yes.
Now, the boy came and convinced the father that this child is the mother of the child is mad. Sometimes huwa anarukwa na kichwa.
Yes.
Sometimes, and the father believed it.
Yes.
So he went and got engaged to another girl. Yeah? And this other girl, we went for the dowry.
Yes.
So I thought about it and said, oh my God, why have I done that? Because my father used to say, I can only take dowry to your wife, your first wife. If you want a second wife, it's your responsibility.
Yes.
He can never go. He can never attend. So he was saying that my responsibility.
Yes.
By the way, for your information, he used to have 2 wives.
Yes.
But he was telling us, I can only take dowry to your first wife,
Yes.
your wife.
Yes.
These others are not your wife. So you marry your second wife.
Yes.
It's not my responsibility. So I thought about it. If I am a father of a child, my son, I have sons, and if my son by any chance impregnates a girl, and he disowns that girl, that is the child I'm going to stand with.
Yes.
Because why did you impregnate that girl?
Yes.
Why? I have a daughter. I don't want anybody to impregnate my daughter and disown my daughter.
Yes.
So why should I allow you to do the same?
Yes.
My son.
Yes.
I won't. I will never. And I don't understand how you can impregnate, get a child,
Yes.
and then you disown that child. It is immoral.
Yes.
Yeah? So, but we have to start by teaching these girls
Yes.
that they have a responsibility. Why are you going sleeping around with boy? If you get a child, where are you going? What games are you playing? These are not real. These are not joke. What do you call those cartoons?
Yes.
These are not those cartoons. This is real life. So if you, and I always keep on telling you,
Yes.
if you kneel down, you pray, God
Yes.
answers your prayers. If he can answer you when you are standing,
yes.
How about when you are kneeling?
Yes.
So, in other words, what I'm saying is,
yes.
A girl should be taught by the father and the mother that you cannot play with boys. Boys are dangerous. They carry weapons that
yes.
can harm you, can destroy your life.
Yes.
Very powerful weapons.
Yes.
So that tell them when you are this time. Now, I used to be told.
Yes.
We used to be told in. Again, you see also
yes.
where your kids go to play.
What if she decides not to? You warn about boys and she plays with girls. You warn about boys and she decides to play with girls.
I mean, that is a useless game. Absolutely useless. It's a useless game. Yes. It's a game that cannot bring any results.
Now do you see that the setup, the society setup, you can actually tell your kid this? Because you know why I'm saying this?
I'm not trying to lay the blame on the parents.
Yes.
100%.
Yes.
What I'm saying,
the burden,
the burden itself.
Yes.
It's on the parents.
Yes.
Teach your kids.
Yes.
There are those, I told you, as long as there is
yes.
sun and moon,
yes.
there is day and night,
yes.
we shall have mad people.
Yes.
We shall have witches.
Yes.
We shall have all those people.
Yes.
So if you if
yes.
your child become a witch,
yes.
You have nothing.
There's nothing to do. Yes.
See, there are those people who are going to
yes.
disobey.
Yes.
They are thugs. They are, they will be there.
Yes.
Put your effort. Lay down your rules.
Yes. Now, thank you very much. That's exactly what I was thinking. Because now you have played your part as a parent, but your child has this extra time. Where the society comes in, where now the friends come in, the sherez come in. What part or what can we do as a society during this festive season? Imefika sai, sindio? Ni Christmas imefika. What can the church do? What are we doing? What can the government do to ensure that we can reduce? The parent has played the part. Now it's the time for the society to play the part. What can we do? That's where I am.
Where I live,
yes,
there are kids.
Yes.
That if I meet my kids walking with,
yes,
I'll be very mad.
Yes.
Yeah. So they will laugh. I tell them you can, and that's what I said. But you can walk, you can talk, you can relate with so and so, but you cannot relate with so and so.
Nakumbuka hizo story. Hata sisi kitambo tulikuwa tunaambiwa wewe kwanza, and especially parents like those ones. Mimi nakumbuka ule mzazi ambaye anaambia, the parent back at home anaambia usitembee na nani, sana huyo mtoto yake ndo sumu kuliko wengine wote.
No.
Kuliko most of the times, Georges, most of the times unapata mtu anaambia mtoto wake, unajua ule mtoto wa nani ako hivi na hivi, but chini ya maji, under the carpet, George, the kid is the one who is
you see
times 10.
You see
that kid.
Let me tell you. You see, impact.
Yes.
Your traits, good traits to your kids. Yes. You never depart from it. But if you let them grow like what in your weeds, then they will be weeds.
Yes. Sir Georges, for how long ni watu wangapi? You are asking.
Let me ask you.
I'm asking your question.
Yes,
because you're all the burden, you're still laying all the burden on the parents. But I'm asking you, Sir Georges, how much time wewe umekaa na mtoto wako, usitembe na ule, umeenda job, ujue anatembea na nani, umemwachia house help, house help mwenyewe ni system kivyake. The house help herself is a system. Actually unaweza pata hata unamfukuza sikutane na mtu mwingine ama sikuze, lakini house help ndiye anamsaidia, anamuonesha hii, anamfanyia hii na hii na hii. Understand? Sir Georges, mtoto wewe umeplay part yako, imefika shule imeplay part yake, sawa. Mzazi imefika wakati si mtoto amekuwa maybe ako boarding, imefika saa hii mtoto amekuja nyumbani, Unaona?
Yeah.
Amekuja nyumbani sasa yako na mzazi. Mzazi ataenda kuhustle. Mzazi ataenda lazima ataendelea kuhustle. Unaona? Amekuja jioni umemfundisha, mchana anabaki na kina mato, akina nani. Atoke hapo. Kombe dad, dad, I love you. Oh my son, you know what? I want to go to Uncle Nani. Ametoka kule kwako Lavington, ameenda Huruma. Amekutana na kina Ignite huko. Amekutana na kina Ignite huko. Unaona? Wamekutana huko mtaani.
But why do you think if you go in your village?
Yes.
If you come from a village like me,
yes,
you hear people say, don't marry from that compound.
Yes.
Marry from that other compound.
Yes.
Don't do at that compound. There are families that are respected.
Yes.
Why do you think it's like that? It's because their parents have put their feet on the ground. They have said, this is what I want you guys to be. This is how I want you to behave.
Yes.
So there is a lot that's really
the parent, please.
The parents' impact.
Yes.
The impact. You see, a child,
yes,
of course, is a creation of the environment.
Yes.
Which includes the parents.
Yes.
60%.
Yes.
60% teachers. 30%.
Yes.
The peers. It's only 10%.
Now let me ask you a question, Sir Georges. Tutoke kwa boarding, tutoke kwa day school, tuende kwa boarding.
Yes.
Uli mtu anakaa shule for like 3 months. Anakuja home 1 month. Unaona? Na hiyo 1 month bado usiku sana ndio uko naye na weekendi. Sir Georges. I tell you, when you're told that an African child is raised by the village, nimeona umejaribu sana kukataa. But what is the role of the society? Is the society playing its role with our kids? Do you know why I'm saying this, Sir Georges?
Definitely, yes.
Do you know why I'm saying this, Sir Georges?
Yes.
Kwa sababu kitambo, wacha wewe unasema hapo mzazi. Kitambo si tulikuwa tunajua. Kuna shule moja nyingine inaitwa Sunday School. Pale unaenda unafundishwa. Father Abraham had many sons. Kwanza ilikuwa hiyo badeni fuzo mbaya sana.
So Father Abraham.
Hiyo kwanza ni fuzo ingine mbaya sana. Kwa sababu inafundishwa tu kwa na very many sons.
But you see what I'm saying?
Kula society.
Even the kids who go to Sunday school.
Yes.
It's the effort of their parents.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
60%.
Yes.
Is the effort of their parents.
Yes.
So a parent has a lot of they need to play
their part.
Role to play.
Yes.
And let me tell you, a child is molded. You see, a child is molded between age 1 to around 10 years.
Yes.
After that, you may not be able to impact a lot.
Yes.
But what you've impacted from age 1 to 9.
Yes.
To 10. This child will carry the whole of his life.
Yes.
Because today you will always keep on saying, my father told me, my mother told me. True?
Yes, yes.
Why? So if your father is not there to tell you 1, 2, 3, then you never have memories of your father.
Yes.
Of your mother.
Yes.
So parents have a lot to, because we are talking of children. We are not talking of Form 4, Form 4 university students. We are talking of teenagers.
Teenagers, yes.
Yes, we are talking of kids.
Yes.
And mostly, it's very rare to find a 18 child getting pregnant. It's very hard to find 17, 18, 19 child getting pregnant.
Yes.
Most of them are 14 years. Those are toddlers. They have just gotten into, they are discovering themselves. And that's where the parents need to help these kids to.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. All right, Sir Georges. So, now it's festive season.
Yes.
What can the society do? I've seen people are organizing camps. Yes, unlike you, people who are in the reality. I see people have organized camps for kids.
Even when we were growing up,
yes,
we used to grow.
Unajua Joji wewe siji kama unasahau ni generation ya Odi.
No, when we were growing
up, generation iko ni ya TikTok.
We used to have camps.
Yes.
Spiritual camps.
Yes.
organized by the churches.
Yes.
Those days where you come from, we used to have Presbyterian church.
Yes.
And we used to have camps. We would go there and we are taught, and that is where we were taught mostly about sexuality.
Yes.
Because most parents don't like talking about it.
Yes.
So that's where we used to be taught about those matters. But nowadays, most of the current parents are not going to church.
Yes.
They are people who are going to clubs and what have you. Most of the time they spend in clubs.
Yes.
So that is where you have a problem.
Yes.
You understand?
So the church should step in, the religious.
But you see, church cannot come and teach your child at home.
Yes.
Take her to church.
To church.
So
that is one of the
why
ways.
I'm laying the responsibility with parents.
Yes.
Because as a parent, there is a life you want to live, but sometimes you have to sacrifice for the sake of your kids. Yes. So if, for example, you like being taking 1, 2, 3, 4 night outs, then you need also to remember that you have a child that is growing up. So if you let the child stay with the house girl, the house girl is going to be the mother of the child.
Yes.
And what the house girl is also is a teenager.
Yes.
So they are going to explore together.
Yes. Because there's a certain situation that I saw. There was a certain house girl who, during the daytime, she will put TikTok and start doing the challenges. I'm telling you, Sajojes unajua wewe ni kama unataka TikTok. Uko na ile kitu inaendelea pale. That's where you find a little girl. Kuna nyimbo fulani, and I'm not going against any particular artist or song.
Yes.
Inaimbwa honey. I think our director can play that song pale katikati. The kind of challenge that is going there and what the kids are doing there, I'm telling you, my friend. Nakwambia society, the impact.
Tell me, let's go back again. Now you said talked of the community.
Yes.
Now a child who is 6 years old.
Yes.
Where is the community providing a phone? A telephone, a handset for that child to do you understand?
Yes.
Where is the church providing? So we are talking of the community. This is it's a parental issue.
Sajojes.
It is. It's a parental
issue. Sajojes. I'm telling you. Wewe ukiwa shule. Okay, I think unajua pengine ulisoma kidogo ushago.
Yes, of course.
Wezi kutafuta simu. Like these kids in this story per se. The house help ako na simu yake. Unaona? Na ile time anapata kuengage because right now
I'm saying you see your family. Your family should know what you like. Yeah?
Yes.
House girl is supposed to be part and parcel of your family. Yeah? And you have also to scout to make sure that your house girl has etiquette.
Yes.
So your house girl should know what you like, what is supposed to be done in that house.
Yes.
But even most of the parents are the ones who are teaching their kids to do these things.
Yes.
They are dancing naked.
Yes.
So if you are a mother who is dancing naked, your child will be twice naked.
Yes.
Yeah. So if you are wearing a mini dress dancing, your child is going to dance without the skirt.
Yes.
It's like that because you are the role model.
Yes.
A child, I said 60% of who we are is our parents.
You get it from our parents.
Get it from me.
Yes.
Because I know what I'm saying.
All right.
Yes.
Sajojes, it is festive seasons.
Yes.
You have said that the kids are going, it's the parents who should watch their kids.
Not watching.
Yes. And
you should. Yes. You should watch over your kids.
Yes.
Let them know where they are.
Yes.
All time.
Yes.
Know what parties they are going to.
Yes.
Know whose parties they are going to. If, for example, I know my child is going for a party.
Yes.
In a family where the mother is absent, I will not allow that child to go there.
Yes.
You know.
Yes.
If I know that compound, the way they do things is not what I want, I will not allow the child to go there.
Yes.
Yes.
Fantastic, great people. That was a good and candid discussion here right on Planet Gym with Sir Georges. We were just trying to understand how are we going to take care of our kids during these festive seasons as even we make their lives, fun-filled. Are we the parents, like Sir Georges is saying, are we the ones who are taking 80% blame when our kids get to things like teenage pregnancies, get into drugs, and all these vices. What is the role of the society? What are you doing as your neighbor's keeper? Are you ensuring that your kid, because again, my kid can be your kid's problem, or your kids can be my kids' problem, and they're all friends. What are we doing as parents? What are we doing as the community, even as we are engaged each other during these festive seasons? Yes, you can get on the comment section and tell us, what is your school doing? What is your church doing? What is your community doing? Guys are going out there to dance. Pale kwa reli, wapi, 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 wapi. What are you doing? Wewe kama elder, pale mtaani, wewe kama kijana mkubwa umepatana na vijana pale wanavuta mandom na manini na manini. What are you doing? What is our role as the community? What is the role of the government? What is the role of the parent during these festive seasons? By the way, guys, also have a Merry Christmas is coming. Tupende tusipende, lakini naona Feliz Navidad amechelewa. Sijui amechelewa wapi.
Nani?
Feliz Navidad. Amechelewa sana. This time amechelewa sana.
It's still early. For now, we can only wish them Joseph New Year.
Feliz, umeanza atosharuka Christmas.
Joseph New Year.
Mimi na Zakayo amechelewesha Feliz Navidad.
No, not yet. It's still.
Sasa nilikuwa nataka nilikuwa nasikia
not even done with 1 week.
Feliz Navidad. Sir Georges. Hapa amechelewesha na mvua. Anakuja kupita.
It's still early. We have not yet gotten our salaries.
Yes.
Let's wait for the salaries. Once we get the salary, I will buy you a radio cassette.
Awesome, guys. That's it. I have a lovely viewership as you keep on watching Planet Gym, and keep on making sure that you turn on the notification bell so that when we upload a show, you are the one who gets to watch it first.
Yes.
And in real time.